They say some places hold echoes of the past, whispers of what once was. But the cabin deep in Blackwood Forest, it doesn't just whisper, it screams. This is the story of the Whispering Cabin, a place locals avoid after sundown. A place where the air grows heavy and cold, and the silence is broken by a voice that isn't your own. The legend starts with a family, the Ashworths, who built the cabin in the late 1800s. They were pioneers, seeking a quiet life away from the bustling cities. But their peace was short-lived. A harsh winter, a mysterious illness, and one by one, the family vanished. The official story was that they moved on, but the townsfolk knew better. They heard things from the woods, a woman's soft humming, a child's laughter turning into a desperate cry. Decades passed, and the cabin became a local dare. Teenagers would sneak up to its decaying porch, daring each other to peek inside. Most would run away, spooked by a sudden gust of wind or the creak of a floorboard. But some claimed to hear more. A soft, beckoning whisper, seeming to come from the very walls of the cabin, calling their name. My friends and I, being the skeptics we were, decided to see for ourselves. We packed flashlights, cameras, and a whole lot of misplaced confidence. The hike to the cabin was eerie enough. The forest grew unnaturally quiet the closer we got. The usual chirping of birds and rustling of critters replaced by a deafening silence. Then we saw it. The cabin stood against the darkening sky, a skeletal silhouette. The wood was gray and splintered, the windows like vacant, staring eyes. The front door hung slightly ajar, an invitation into the darkness. We pushed it open, and a wave of musty, cold air hit us, carrying the scent of damp earth and something else, ... Something vaguely sweet like faded perfume. Inside, it was a time capsule of sorrow. A dusty rocking chair sat by the fireplace. A child's worn teddy bear lay on the floor, its button eyes seeming to follow our every move. We started filming, our nervous jokes echoing in the oppressive quiet. That's when we first heard it, a whisper. So faint, I thought I'd imagined it. It sounded like a woman humming a lullaby. We froze, looking at each other. The temperature dropped. I could see my own breath in the beam of my flashlight. Then the humming stopped, and a new sound began. A child's giggle, coming from the corner of the room. There was nothing there. We pointed our cameras, our hands shaking. "Hello?" my friend Jake called out, his voice trembling. The giggling stopped. Silence. And then a clear, cold whisper right behind my ear. "Get ... out." We didn't need to be told twice. We scrambled out of that cabin, not stopping until we burst back onto the main trail, gasping for air. When we reviewed the footage later, we saw it. For a split second, as we ran out, a faint, translucent figure of a woman was visible in the doorway, her hand reaching out. And the audio was filled with whispers, dozens of them, all layered over each other, saying names, pleading, warning. The Whispering Cabin is still out there, deep in Blackwood Forest. Some say the Ashworth family is trapped, their spirits tied to the place of their demise. They say they're lonely and just want someone to listen to their story. But others believe something far more ancient and sinister resides there, using the family's tragedy as a lure. Whatever's inside, it's waiting. It's always waiting for the next curious visitor, ready to whisper its secrets into their ear. Would you dare to listen? Thanks for watching. If you have your own local legends or scary stories, share them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into the unknown. Stay safe out there.